Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm here with Mex One, and Mex, can you tell me a little bit about Outbreak?
All right. Outbreak was born October 11 in 2003, so it's been a little bit over 6 years. Basically, I didn't really know what I was doing. I'm not gonna lie. I grew up going to like Pro-Am. You don't have to mention Rose the Most. I did go to Rose the Most, but Pro-Am, you know, I saw how big it was, and I started traveling. So I'm like, man. In 2002, everything almost in a way died out, and I was like, I think I'm smart enough to put something together. I was blessed. I'll give him a shout out. CatalystHipHop.com. It's a church part that we used to go to and practice. The venue was really nice. You know, it held maybe like 200 or 250, I believe. And I asked Joe, who is kind of like the hip hop pastor, you could say, be like, yo, can we do this? And he's like, you know what, Mex? Yeah, man, you guys always support you guys. You know, yeah, let's do it. Well, we started doing it, and the jam came, and I think we had like 700 people. So yeah, 250 capacity, 700 people. After that, we just basically, you could say, ran with it. It was just crazy. Like I said, around that time, Florida was kind of slowed down by jams. So Outbreak, little by little, became, you know, it became really known. A lot of people came to number 2 the year later. Then Outbreak 3 started getting some international attention. By the time Outbreak 4 came about in 07, December of 07, we probably had like 10 countries being represented. So yeah, Outbreak is known as Florida's dopest jam. Like, no lie, like not me exaggerating or anything, because they just, it's a portrayal of just like raw ciphers, just dope hip hop, just, you know, it's kind of like what my crew represents in a way. Like, we put it out there, be like, hey, these are our beliefs, this is what we feel like hip-hop is about. So we put it out there, and the community, they picked it up from the start. You know, it's not, we do have some crazy competition as far as talent-wise, but we don't competition-based. You know, I strictly enforce cypher time. Like that, if Outbreak does not have cypher time, it's not Outbreak. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow we have 3 bands, so that's like 3 hours of straight crazy cyphers to live music. And yeah, I guess just people love it. You know, people love that to the point that this year I think we got like 17, 18 countries being represented. So yeah, you know, it's been growing. I'm starting to see that this one is going to turn out pretty great. So I'm pretty happy. I'm blessed about that. And you know, just trying to do the best we can to make sure everyone has a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about the winners. I'm worried about the other people that come. I want them to have a great time. You know what I'm saying? Even the people that don't enter, just everybody. So yeah.
You just answered all my questions in one answer. But is there any reasoning behind just no crew battles, just 2-on-2s?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a pretty honest person. Crew battles, for the most part, are not dope jams to be at. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's very few that are really dope jams to be at because of the fact that it's so competition based. Not because the jam sucks. Just because, let's be honest, when 50 crews come to a jam to battle, you know that's at least 3 to 4 hours of prelims. Who wants to sit with that? You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that we're like, nah. When me and my crew started it, we're like, yo, let's not do that. You know, like at first we didn't even have B-girl battles, but at Outbreak 2, we had like 20 B-girls show up. So on that day, I promised them, like, you know what? You come back, and I'll make sure the next year I'll give it to you. Now, yo, I think we got 27 B-girls already. I think, I might be wrong, but 27 B-girls here right now. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I like to keep it like, less competition, like I said, more ciphers.
So tell me, when someone goes to Outbreak, what can they expect? They can expect cypher time, they can expect dope music, what else?
Honestly, it's hip hop, you know what I'm saying? Yo, straight up, out here, we really do carry that no easy props mentality, you know what I'm saying? You know, Asia One talks about no easy props. We carry it. I make sure that happens, you know what I'm saying? Just someone at the door, you know, a legendary crew, Bronx Boys. I think they were the first or second ever crew to ever get started. They had a young member in their crew, and obviously, you know, I let them in for free, but when I saw the young member, who I know coming up from, he's from Florida, I seen him come up, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, you're not getting in for free. And they're like, and I'm like, yo, guys, no respect to you guys, mad respect for you guys, but I believe that the younger generation needs to earn it. You know what I'm saying? You guys gotta earn it. So I told them, yo, you know, just because you roll with them, that's a good thing, that's a good start. But they're not who you are. You got to make your own identity. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you live up to that name that you're representing now. So you know what? Part of it is like paying dues. So I'm sorry, you're going to have to pay at the door. I think the OGs really understand that, and they were like, see, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like that's one thing they can expect. Just no easy props, like raw hip hop. I'm inspired by some in '95. Some in '95, '94, '97, like the '90s gems. That's what inspired me. When I started seeing those, is when I'm like, now this is a hip hop jam, not a b-boy jam, a hip hop jam, and I just ran with it.
There you go. Mex One and Outbreak come to Outbreak. Get real hip hop, no easy props, and Cypher time.
Yeah, always cypher time. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
Yo, you get rewarded for being a Cypher King. You know what I'm saying? This year we upped it up to 500 cash and 500 in prizes. Ain't nobody doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Can't get any better.
For real. So,
All right.
yo, big shout outs to you guys. Thank you guys for coming out. Peace out to everybody out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mex. Okay. All right. Okay, Mex. All right. Ready? Okay.
Okay.
Do you watch Twilight? Do you know Twilight?
Twilight? Like the show and the movie?
Yes. All right.
Actually, I don't watch a lot of television, but I seen No, my girlfriend doesn't like Twilight. My girlfriend thinks that's corny and cheesy. I kind of wanted to go see the movie more than her because I saw the vampires versus the wolves, and I'm like, yo, this looks like a cool movie, you know?
So one question: Team Edward or Team Jacob?
Okay, which ones are the wolves?
Jacob's the wolf and Edward's the vampire.
The wolves used to be my favorite like animal, so I gotta go wolf. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I'm sorry. I mean, look at vampires are like they're said to be evil and stuff. You know, I don't get down with that. The wolf, to me, a wolf is like, I don't know. I don't want to, like, it'll take too long for me to explain what a wolf means to me. It used to be my favorite animal, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I have to go with the wolves. Come on now, think about it. Aren't they like humans and they never know where they turn to wolves?
Yeah, but
How dope is that?
vampires are so glittery.
No, but vampires are like deceiving, yo. They're like, you know how they say magicians are very deceiving? Vampires smoke magicians. They're like wicked and like they look so like. I mean, yo, they should like form into snakes instead because they look so sneaky and stuff. I don't. But I do like Interview with a Vampire.
Oh, okay. All right, there you
I
go.
like that movie a lot. I seen it when it came out years ago, and I saw it again recently. So that movie was really dope about the vampires. I'm down with that.
There you go. Mex is on Team Jacob.
Who's winning? Jacob?
Jacob.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So
Jacob's winning. Yeah, Jacob's winning.
Represent.
No, thank you, Mex.